whatever it is you wanted to do, the classroom doesn't end here. There's somebody out there that has that skill, whatever it is.
It is the 15-Minute Morning Show podcast. We have a special guest today, but hold on one second before we introduce. Around the room, Gandhi's here, Scary, and Garrett, and Scotty B. And, of course, hi, how are you? What's your name?
Mariama.
And Mariama's here,
What's
too.
up, Mariama?
And two guys in the corner, watch your wallet, don't know who they are.
I owe them money.
And Danielle is here, but also our special guest, Castle Shapiro, is here.
Thank you so much,
From
Elvis.
Skillr.
Yeah.
Skillr's the app we've been talking about a lot. And after you see this and hear what we ought to talk about, you'll want to investigate as well. Okay, first of all, why did you come up with this concept of Skillr?
Well, the two things. One, I was traveling in Europe for business, and I was alone, and I was relying upon the translation apps to speak with people, and it was so annoying, right? And I ended up in a gas station trying to figure out how I was going to pay a toll up ahead in the Italian Alps heading down to Milan. And I was like fed up with my phone, and I thought I have friends that speak pretty much every language. If I could just figure out, which one spoke Italian, I could probably FaceTime with them right now. And so that was sort of the genesis of the idea. And I come back to the States, and I was thinking about the impediments to learning, not just like the impediments to having a translator on demand, but whatever it is you wanted to do, the classroom doesn't end here. There's somebody out there that has that skill, whatever it is, wants to share that with you, wants to imbue you with their passion. And that's sort of the genesis of Skillr.
But the key is live.
Yeah, it's all about, it's a mobile app. Thank you.
Right, there's interaction.
Instant, live, one-on-one video chatting with a pro. Pay by the minute, minutes a minute. And most of the pros charge $1 a minute. Some are free and accept tips. We even have some premium people that want to charge like $10 or $15 a minute. So,
the premium people.
they're bougie,
What do you get with
What do you get with those?
Well, I mean,
Don't ask.
What are they
that's a
teaching
tricky
us?
one. I have to work on that. What do you, if you value premium experiences, we have that too.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea was to have like a Burger King where it's affordable and anybody can learn anything. Nowadays people are having a tough time making ends meet. You can't afford an hour-long guitar lesson for your child, but you can have a 10-minute one or a 15-minute one on Skillr. And better yet, you don't have to leave your house. You can put your kid in the room with a Skillr golf instructor, or guitar lesson pro, and they can video chat safely. And then when, 15 minutes is over, they end. If they're having fun, they go longer. And that's sort of the magic of Skillr. So.
And the live aspect is really the killer aspect here. The thing is something stupid, like tying a bow tie, okay?
Right.
So if I go to wherever and watch these videos that were produced 10 years ago to teach you how to tie a bow tie, you're tying a bow tie and trying to rewind and watch it over and over and over again. I would rather have someone looking at me and going, "No, Elvis, no. How stupid of you."
Right.
Let's work on this again. And it's interaction, and it's just with you, which is very exclusive. It's not 48 million other people watching the same video.
No, and the beautiful thing is, right, it's your content. Well, it's our content, but it's your content too. So at the end of the session, you can refer back to it. There's a little in-app video editor. So if you really did a great job at that dance lesson, that TikTok dance or singing lesson or guitar or whatever, cut it down to like a 10 or 15 second clip in our app and share it with your friends.
Oh.
See,
okay,
totally different than anything we have ever experienced.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we all agree being able to just go online, boom, right now at whatever time during the day and learn how to play blackjack is great. But when you can interact with someone who's like there in the flesh, sort of, at $1 a minute, pretty cool. All right, thoughts? What do you think?
I have a question. So how do you find your pros and how do you vet them so that they're actually pros and not somebody who's just like, oh yeah, I can play the guitar and then not really play the guitar that well?
Great question. So it's a two-sided marketplace. Okay, we don't verify people as a corporation. We approve them. So if we're not inviting you into the app because you're a notable influencer or celebrity or somebody we actually we want to have in, anybody can become a Skillr, but you just start as pending, at which time you can teach guitar to people, but you can only accept tips. After you've had 2 or 3 good sessions and people give you good reviews, my team will approve you. And thereafter, you can charge whatever price you want by the minute, from $1 to the bougie level.
Wow, they should have done that with us here.
I know.
They should have vetted us a little better.
Yeah.
All right, so it's actually it's live online.
Yeah,
people being
it's so
vetted.
easy, you guys. It's Skillr, Skillr, right?
Right.
But it's 250 kinds of skills right now, millions of possibilities. So you can go into the weeds on how to make Parmesan, like a lobster thermidor with one of our chefs.
Oh,
I like the Disney. You have like a Disney expert.
We do.
Sometimes it's so expensive to book your trip to Disney, and even if you go through like travel agency and they have a Disney expert, it's expensive. But someone like that is
totally
perfect.
We have novelty like witch doctors, and we have some esoteric people. The idea is that hopefully we're going to be a marketplace where somebody seeking some crazy skill and somebody that has it can transact safely. And, somebody makes ends meet, somebody explores their passion. Let me just lean in on the good ones, though. I mean, really, homework help is where it's at.
Oh,
okay?
Back to the witch doctor thing.
Witch doctor.
I was like,
I'm asking for a
we
friend.
have
provide
we
the
have
voodoo doll?
sexologists, we have witch doctors, we have identity coaches, we have LGBTQ coaches, we'll soon have sober coaches, and the vision is to have telemed, telelaw, telemental, and it's just this super easy one-stop shop where a human knows I can get any kind of help I want or explore any kind of passion I want. And that's that's the vision for where the app goes.
So think about anything you do in life that you feel a little awkward doing while you're doing it. Mine is blackjack. Let's say when I go to Vegas and I want to play blackjack, I'm always the one who sits at the table and people start yelling at me because I took their card. I'm like, well, hello, I'm sorry. But it'd be great to sit down with someone live rather than just someone in a scripted tutorial that's been pre-recorded and interact with them where they catch you doing things right and catch you doing things wrong. Take it to a next level, though. If I'm learning how to play blackjack on Skillr, let's go ahead and put real money on it, baby. I don't know. It's just a thought.
No, I mean, it's where your mind goes with it. So I've told this story a million times, but without even having an app. And everybody is like, I already had that idea. I was trying to fix something around the house and I wish I could just talk to some plumber for a couple minutes or a handyman. So that connects a lot of people to the idea. But back to like homework help, we have math tutors, science. If you can't afford to get your kid a tutor or your kid's struggling to finish their homework at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or 11 p.m., there's probably a tutor on Skillr that can give them 2, 3, 4 minutes to cheat on their homework, and we're not going to tell. Or something in the spirit of cheating on their homework.
Is it possible to learn a physical skill over on
There
Skillr?
are an
Are they,
inherent...
He wants to learn skateboarding.
Oh, can I learn how to
This is not gonna go
skateboard
well.
with a Skillr? Or something physical?
Shout
like
out Rob Deerdeck, my friend. I mean, I was on a board with Rob Deerdeck, famous skateboarder, and he's been helpful. There are certain inherent limitations to learning things online, right? So we're cognizant of like you can't really get better at tennis, right? But somebody can help you with your swing. It's like also about having a friend. All right, so your friend holds the phone when you're at the driving range or if you're on the second hole,
right,
Mariama, and you just, you suck. Your friend can hold the phone, pull up a golf instructor on Skillr, and, and you're having fun with your friend helping you get this lesson.
So Scary, you should set it up where you have a skateboard instructor ready to go, and then someone from the medical field who can teach you how to set a broken bone.
And you may need that clotting expert once again.
And then when your blood doesn't clot. So you're talking about...
it's the vegan diet, by the way. That's what... We have vegan coaches. We have people to help you explore that, and weight loss coaches. We just had a baby. I just had a baby.
You just did?
Yeah.
Fabulous. I wish I could have seen that.
Shout out Arena.
So
my 1-year-old daughter. She just turned one a couple days ago.
But you didn't give birth to a child.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. But Scotty, in the other studio, you were talking about plumbers. I mean,
yes, I've had a leaky shower in the basement for years. I have the tube of silicone, but I don't know what to do with it.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
So, a plumber is going to rep and warranty to Skillr, by the way, that they have the requisite licensure and bonding, et cetera, and so that they can provide you that level of advice. But that was one of my first, people's eyes light up when I'm like, do you know how expensive and painful it is to get a plumber in New York?
Yes.
Can you just have one for 5 minutes on Skillr?
Right.
Like, and if you can't fix it, then at least you tried for $5 in 5 minutes.
They don't triple charge you on the weekends, right?
No.
Silicone 101.
What happens if Scotty fixes his shower using a Skillr Pro and he makes a huge mistake and screws it all up and then his whole house floods? Does he come for the plumber or does he come for Skillr or what happens there?
Is there a Skillr guarantee?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
no, the answer is no.
Yeah, there actually is a don't worry, be happy, or it's free policy. There's community guidelines. There's obviously a terms of service. You're, as a consumer, in privity with us, and the pro is also in privity with us. So you both come after us. Okay? But the idea is that this is a commercially reasonable product. It's sort of an evolution of things that have been out there, like, Craigslist, etc. It's safer, though, because, the person's not coming into your home, especially in this age of COVID. Who wants to shuttle their kids to 5 different lessons this afternoon?
No.
Right? Or they can have a guitar lesson, a singing lesson, a dancing lesson, and their homework help all in like an hour on Skillr.
Nice.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
Out in public, they're teeming with disease.
Like the Walking Dead thing that I have going on.
Yeah, it's weird. Castle walked in and he was bleeding all over the place. And I'm like, you need a Skillr expert that teaches your blood how to clot.
Yes.
That is like Skillr 2.0. It's down the road.
Maybe.
Well, so I think this is awesome. I think what we've covered here is just
by the way, I really appreciate that you get it too. And the way that you tell the story is awesome.
Well, because it's live interaction. I mean, you can learn by watching someone's pre-recorded thing.
It's not fun.
Well, it's not fun, and it doesn't answer all your questions.
It's not insightful. It's not responsive. And we're talking about big word, de minimis amount of money. Some people on our app are free. You can work with people for free and tip them if you really are. You want to take a risk, and other people charge $1 a minute. So what do you have to lose?
De minimis.
De minimis.
God, I'm learning new words.
I can't say it.
This is awesome. So Skillr, and here's the thing: you got to spell it correctly to figure this out.
That actually brought up a huge point of contention that people are like, oh, we should have done a different name because Elvis is pointing out the name sucks.
I never pointed out the name sucks. I'm just saying it's so important to know how to spell it.
No, you're absolutely right. And
did I say it sucked?
No.
We need a Skillr expert on people who assume.
You leaned in on R.
Skillr is so cool, and I want you to check it out. It's Skillr. And we'll do is we'll definitely put links up. So
yeah,
you can
thank you so much.
Just go to the website and figure it out. But the downloading the app is where it's at $1 a minute.
You guys, and if you download the app and you use the code Elvis, you'll get a free intro session with a paid pro on the house. So
how do you stay in business doing this kind of stuff?
Well, the money. It's just we found the money tree, and it keeps coming. The leaves keep coming in.
Nothing much we can do about it. The money keeps flowing out.
Well, the other thing is to that point though, it's meant to be no nonsense, right? So it's not like we give you a free trial and then your credit card starts getting billed every month. It's pay as you go.
Right.
Right. So like we'll take your credit card so you can tip people, but that's it. Use it a la carte whenever you want. The next time you're on vacation and you have no idea how to order in a foreign language, use a Skillr.
Wow. You never know until you're there, though. You're like, I'm in Italy. I don't know how to pay a toll.
But Elvis, like our office are in Chinatown, and I'm going to use a Skillr Mandarin interpreter to wander around Chinatown and have the best conversations with people that I couldn't. And I grew up in the city, so I love Chinatown so much.
Right.
It's always been my dream to go down there with like a Skillr in my hand and just be able to talk to people as though I'm conversant.
Down in Chinatown, it's like this ginger came through today and knows Mandarin.
Yeah, he's asking, "What is that edible? What is that? Is that a vegetable?"
So around the room, what would you love to learn?
Thank you so much.
Live one-on-one.
Oh, Uncle Johnny just got me a kalimba, and I've been playing with it a lot. I would like somebody to teach me how to do it better.
Do you know how to play your kalimba?
No, I'm sorry, I can't help you, but we do have somebody probably. And the fact of the matter is, if you search for something in this app that we don't have, we know about it pretty quickly, and we'll go out and find somebody if we think it's worthwhile.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. What about you, Garrett? What do you
Cut
think?
my own hair.
What?
A barber.
Tons of them in there.
You're going to cut your own hair?
Yep.
Oh, dear. Is that safe?
Or try someone else's hair.
Okay.
Start
Okay.
there.
People cut their own hair, but it always looks bad in the back.
It does.
Scotty, what do you want to learn?
I definitely need to learn some plumbing, please.
Right?
Yes.
All right.
What are you gonna
Unclogging
learn?
things and sealing them.
I wouldn't mind learning how to shoot craps in Vegas. Nice.
Yeah.
My dad taught me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
He also taught me how to make martinis. I perfected that, but not the shooting of the craps thing.
My dad taught me how to play craps too, and I got caught doing it in the first grade.
So you were a hustler way back then.
Been going for a long time.
There you go. Now we know your foundation, Castle.
I want to learn how to swing a baseball bat. That's my new one.
Totally.
You're from Bensonhurst. You used to beat up the kids in the neighborhood.
Learn to skateboard first before you start taking on other things.
Yeah, I want to see you learn skateboards. So that's the thing. I mean, it's silly to sit here and come up with a list because the list is endless. So download your Skillr app, Skillr. Download it. If you need more information, just flip in, go to their app. We've seen it. It has everything you need to know. What a great idea.
Elvis, I've admired your work since I was a child, okay? And I was on school buses. So I love you and I thank you for helping me tell this story.
Oh, absolutely. It's an honor because when someone like you comes in with something different, refreshing, and I don't know, this could change everything. Obviously, I'm glad you stopped here first.
Thank you.
Anyway, shaking hands.
Awesome.
There you go. Castle
This was
Shapiro
fun.
from
Thank you all.
Skillr.
Yeah.
Download the app and just check it out. Skillr. Thanks for coming in. Did I get it right? R.
You got it. Arr.
It's kind of a pirate thing of mine.
Arr. Everybody was dropping the E at the time. We were on trend.
Exactly. E's are just they take up way too much time.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for coming,
All right,
Castle.
thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Cool.
Excellent. Download your Skillr app. Yay.